What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for Galaadluuran, episode 1, part deuce. Let's go. No remixes. Right into the thick of it. We pick up where we left off with our strange new adventurers getting caught in a wild mix of a galleon exploding into the port of Galaadluuran itself and pouring out these crazy fey fish. Looking up at our wonderful initiative order, we have one of those fish up and ready to go on their turn. Does anybody else need a refresher on anything else inside of combat?
The only thing I would ask is that my token shows me on top of that fish. I don't remember being there. I could have swore I was over here.
You jumped on that fish.
I thought you were mounting that fish.
You mounted that fish.
No, I did not. I never jumped on a fish. That did not happen.
You threw the string around its mouth, and he's out there.
That absolutely did not happen unless you guys did that today.
You don't remember going to SeaWorld?
I swear that you mounted that fish with your staff.
I don't have a staff, first off, and no.
He has a bow.
I have a bow, and I did not jump on a fish. I'm a ranged character. There is no reason for me to be on that fish. I'm pretty sure.
Chat, can you help us? Why Hyroa is on this fish?
I thought I was standing here, and you healed me last, and I said, "Thank you, mortal." And that was like the end of the game.
Did you get pulled into the water by the tentacles?
Not that I know of.
Did it pull you prone?
I know I got bit twice, and then I think it missed the tentacle attack on me. But I'm fairly certain I was.
I guess I could look up in the chat.
On the deck.
Fish
the dock there. I was just wondering if you guys were just messing with my token, and everyone decided to mount me on a fish for ha-has because you thought I wouldn't be here.
There is a reason you were on that fish fin.
Give me a reason, I'll go with it. I just don't know what the hell I'm doing out there.
There's no reason. I mean, it looks pretty cool. The color scheme goes great together.
Go watch the end of last episode.
That's what I'm about to do.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Don't remember any fish riding. Neither do I, chat. I do not recall. I don't think I was too voodooed up at last game either, so, like if I had a few of those, I could see myself accidentally, unknowingly riding a fish.
Tends to happen.
I love how no one has recollection of this fish. I made up that he had a staff that had a walking stick.
But the thing is, it sounds like it would have happened.
He got bit by the jaws, that's all I see.
I got bit twice, I took some damage, you just healed me. And apparently Kumo flipped a coin after I got healed. That's the last thing on there. But yeah, I have no recollection why I would be on the butt of that fish right there.
Riding the hood of a fish. I don't recall that. But.
Okay, I went and watched the end of the last episode. He is not on the fish at all.
Yeah, I'm just
how
saying.
Did you get on that fish?
I was here. Ish in this area.
Because you healed me.
Huh?
Yeah, he's literally.
I healed you.
Me.
Then
he's sitting right there on the corner.
A bunch of other things happened, and the last thing to go was Ezra. Ezra went last and healed me.
Surprise!
I'm pretty sure I was right there.
Who threw that fish? Who threw that fish at me?
Who throws a fish? I mean,
something smells fishy around here.
Billy Bass getting revenge.
Dude, the revenge of the Billy Bass.
Hey, what Hyroa has his tokens do with the fish after the game closes down, we don't talk about, okay?
Hyroa and his shenanigans after the fact.
This is incredible. It's like its own dimension that you DTD this fish with a staff that you don't have.
It's the shark act after dark.
This is why your own home D&D is far superior to anything else, because you just go with whatever fantasy recollection everybody can make up. And if we were at a table where there was no video evidence, I would have said majority rules on the story.
I figured I was getting put on that fish the second you were like, dude, you jumped on that fish. I'm like, oh, they're putting me on this fish regardless.
I mean, if the fish was dead, we'll say even trade, but...
Yeah, no. I don't know why that fish wanted me to ride it.
Been hit yet.
Big mouth bass down here wants for
ASMR.
Yeah.
I had to review that.
Alcohol may have been involved. Hey, after that Sunday, oh, by the way, somebody is Darth Vadering hardcore. I'll find out who it is soon. We get some mouth breathing going on there.
Once you said it, I heard it. I'm fairly certain it was not me.
We're gonna find out though.
It was actually just my token breathing heavy because he thought he was right.
We got fish
Gonna jump off the fish.
Now this fish right here, I know this thing got messed up with the truth. He's the one that's got splinters in his mouth. He's tried tried eating folks and hasn't worked out well for him. Gonna swim it's gonna go swim over next to Big Mama. It's gonna take aim over at you, Caleb, and use its water sprout. Remember, new game, T for targeting, y'all. Water jet coming out. Squirtle!
You ain't cover being behind that building?
Oh, hot damn.
Ooh, critical hit with his water jet. Oh, like a Super Soaker commercial from the 90s. You're just powerless as a child. Ugh. Critical damage coming in. You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage as they roll a 1, a 2, a 2, a 1, and 2 5s. Monster class action, pushing effect here. Go ahead and give, this is a critical effect. We're going to go ahead and have you pushed back 5 feet and lay prone. Are you already prone? No, you're just off guard, no, stupefied, and confused.
I'm all fucked up, but yeah.
First dollar in the jar. Let's go.
I almost followed it up, but I caught myself.
All right. Oh, I need to. This is a new deal. I got to put conditions back on here so I can. On my little board here. Here we go. Here we go.
Caleb is basically just scared to death at this point.
Caleb is the one who saw Kelred riding the fish. Like, that's what's happening in your mind. That's all you see. You don't realize that he's in front of you. It's just this guy is
he
on
is
the
all
fish.
jacked up mentally, so that
and
makes
now
sense.
he's wet.
After the success of that, this fish is going to take aim at you, Kelrad, and it's going to do the same thing. T for targeting, and it's going to blast you.
Hey, the damage didn't come off me automatically on that.
No,
you have to
did.
hit the
You-
damage button.
You gotta hit
I
damage.
it.
Yep.
I thought you did it. My bad.
Hits by 2. Incoming damage.
Wow, it's a crit.
Much better roll.
You take 1 damage less than me.
Yeah, I'll just take that. Damage. Ouchies. Do I need to do a fortitude save for pushback on that?
No, it did not crit. So,
Okay.
end of that fish's turn.
Dead fish.
That's a bleeding dead fish. I'll go ahead and remove that fish.
I thought the one bleeding was the one that just pushed me. That's the one that I shot. That's why it's bleeding.
There's several bleeding fish.
With your staff. Yeah.
Yeah, but this one
With your
here, this one here should have been the one that I hit with my bow. And that one should be bleeding, so it just ended its turn. I think it's why that took that damage.
This one is, yes, you were correct. You were correct. It's this one right.
The one in front of me, I thought.
No, there's, like I said, there's multiple bleeding fish, but he is correct. It automatically rolls the damage when it moves on to the next turn. So
at the end of its turn.
Yeah, it is correct. So this one, and it takes full. Let's go. Hell yeah. Get it. All right. Caleb, it is your turn. You can.
I need a minute to read all these statuses to see what I can do.
I will take your your prone off. And that will take your movement is 25 feet.
Yeah.
That will take 15 feet of your movement.
Cool. I am going to
And confuse is wild.
All right, so I'm going to use the the quick alchemy, which means I can create a potion, correct? To use this turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're going to see Caleb reach onto his bandolier, and he's going to pull out a vial, this blue-colored vial, and he's just going to throw it at that guy, the big one here. And it is going to...
You need to roll a 1d4 because of your confusion inside of battle. You are offensively striking anything that is near you. Now, you are going to register as 1 for yourself. Kelrith is going to be 2. Big Mama over here is going to be 3. And that's going to be 4.
Is he still confused as this is the next round? Or is he only stupefied 1 now?
I believe he got stupefied since we only did 1 round of combat. I think he got stupefied on his turn. This is the only time he's confused, and then it comes off.
I gotcha.
Or he took his staff and he stabbed.
1d4.
Some weird
as Caleb is totally soaked, he's blinking his eyes, he can't see anything. He just reaches, grabs, he's spinning around, and he just throws it, and we'll see where it goes.
What could go wrong?
Let's go! That's the one you wanted to target, wasn't it?
Yeah, the big one?
Perfect.
The one I was...
No, I think that's the small one, right?
Yeah, that's the small one.
Baby fish.
Mini fish.
Either way, it's the fish and not himself.
It's not me, so that's nice.
So it's that one then.
It's the Manny Fresh.
And, trying to figure out maybe if I click. Trying to figure out how to use this thing. There it is.
A bottled lightning.
Got it. No.
Oh, bottle lightning, let's go!
Use it. Let's see. How do we use it?
How do we use it?
Doesn't work.
You toss it.
Yeah, I really can. So would it be under actions? There it is. How about that?
T for targeting.
I did, didn't I?
I just say it over and over again because it's going to be like that for a long time.
Ah!
19, let's go! That's a critical hit!
Crit. Damn.
Yes.
Critical.
Now, are you a bombardier alchemist? What kind of?
No.
Okay,
No,
so splash damage is splash damage for you.
Okay.
I'm asking. You don't have anything that modifies your splash damage?
No, I do not. No,
okay.
Mine modifies healing.
Okay, excellent. Got it. All right, so it'll be 15 electric damage onto the small fish. DTD.
Let's go.
As he just throws this glass bottle and it hits this fish, and you just see the lightning just shoot out like all around its body, and then it kind of just swirls down like you flush a fish down the drain. It just
And once again, because you crit on killing that fish, its death flood explosion does not go off. Hell yeah.
No boom boom.
So that's one action, right? Correct? Or
And with a success, confusion is off.
woo!
Is quick alchemy an action in itself, and then this strike, or is it just all one?
I believe quick alchemy is it part of it?
Quick alchemy is an action.
And then then throwing the potion is the second one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I have
But it
one
doesn't make
left.
you do the map penalty on that. It's just part of it. So you got one action left. You can chuck another potion at map penalty -5.
But I would have to make another potion, and I don't have it. So I'm just going to.
I would have. You have some
I would think I probably did, but I didn't know what to put on my sheets. So
give yourself 3 of each of the lessers.
okay. In that case, we'll just.
That'd be pretty rough. I'm over here. I got my used Dr. Pepper. This is it.
Shake it up enough, it might be a blunt object or whatever explodes.
Take me, so I'll do that when it's not my turn. But so yeah, then he's gonna go ahead and after that he's gonna chuck another. He's gonna chuck a smaller vial this time. It's also blue, but it looks colder as he throws a frost vial at the big one. I didn't tee it. Oh, fail, and I missed.
No T for targeting.
As you just see, the vial goes right over the fish, hits the water. Where it hits the water, you see it freeze for a second, and then like a little tiny mini iceberg just floats away. And that'll be my turn.
And it is not, just double checked, it is not a crit fail, so we don't have to go down that road.
That wasn't ominous at all.
Your problem was you threw it at the dead one.
Back across over here where Mara has been doing straight work. This one has been splintered, stuck. It's having a bad day underneath the docks, but once again, its tendrils are going to rise up as its mouth is stuck on the splintered boards. T for targeting.
You doing, stepfish?
We're about to find out.
Stuck.
Oh my god, this thing sucks so bad. Is it misses with the tendrils?
Damn, 23 AC. Whew.
That is only the beginning, my friend.
She's chunky. She's got some AC on her.
Thick.
She thick.
Mara's a thick girl.
Triple C.
You know what? It's gonna try one more time.
Of course it is. I mean, would you resist that?
Oof.
Oh.
Just gets it in.
Just a little tickle. Just a little tickle right
Just
at her
one
ankle.
tentacle. Just one tentacle.
One slipping tentacle.
Consent, please.
No, and
So slimy.
you are not knocked prone on this, but it will try to grapple you. You can use your, in this case, this will be your athletics. Here's your line. Oh, it has got you. Your movement is nigh.
Damn, that's a strong little fish.
I mean, by little, it's the size of you. So
bigger than you. Oh no, this is the actual smaller one. So still, yeah, a fish the size of a person.
you are officially Le grabbed. So when you are grabbed, you become off guard, you become immobilized.
You become emotional. You won't like me when I'm emotional.
And the damage on the tendril. 10 points of bludgeoning damage tomorrow.
Why not today?
Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
I will TPK this entire party right now.
I mean, we're just making things up. You're putting me on fish already. You might as well just kill me.
In my head canon, you killed that fish in epic form, okay? It was a good thing.
It must have been the dream.
It was all a dream. End of that fish's turn. Galrath, use your staff, my friend. Hashtag doesn't have a staff.
Galrath reaches out his hand and snaps his fingers in this magical staff. No, that doesn't happen.
Shillelagh
disappears.
As he watches the scrawny guy next to him chuck that lightning bottle, he just looks at him. You need to do more of those, and less of whatever that second one was. That guy's dead. T for targeting. He's really close to me. I think we're in smacking range, right? I don't like that at all. So, first thing I'm gonna try here is Kelrath is gonna just look into the multiple sets of eyes of this giant mama fish in front of him, and you're gonna see his eyes already glow white, but they're gonna flare with light. It's just gonna be a real grim, hard stare down, as I will try to demoralize said fish with whatever my demoralized thing is. I have something.
Go ahead and post it in chat. You can post things in chat by, there's usually a little text bubble, and it'll go into the roll log.
This thing.
Yeah, buddy. Intimidating glare. You can demoralize with a mere glare. When you do, the demoralize loses the auditory trait and gains the visual trait. You don't take any other alternative. On the critical success, it becomes frightened. On a success, it becomes frightened 1. Now, you have to remember, frighten in this, much stronger than D&E. Frighten lowers their AC. All right.
So I attempt an intimidation check against his will DC.
Yeah, let's go.
Intimidation check. Where the hell are the skills here? Hand. There we go.
T for targeting.
I think I already got him targeted.
I know. I'm just going to say it over and over again.
Somebody put
That's more for people like me.
A 17.
17 just succeeds.
So he is frightened 1.
Boom.
You take a status penalty equal to this value to all your checks and DCs. So that's his armor class DC and all his checks. That's pretty cool.
Frighten is strong.
So you see that light flare out from his eyes, and then he's gonna try to take a few steps backwards.
It's a lot like that moment in Diablo when the demons recoil back from the general, just radiant presence from the heavens as this fish it just blares and has to blink those multiple eyes several times as it seems like it can't even focus looking towards Kelrath.
And then he's gonna draw that bowstring back, and you're gonna see another shaft of light appear on it. And he's gonna let another arrow go, targeted T for targeting, at the big fish. Somewhere in here, there's a button, and it looks like that. Oh, that's low.
Oh, just misses.
And that will be my turn.
Mara, back across to the boardwalk where you're at.
Mara looks down and she's just... I don't even want to try to understand what's going on right now, as she just sees this tentacle wrapped up around her leg, moving closer to her knee. I'm going to go ahead and try to swing down on the fish that has her grappled.
T for targeting.
It hits.
It shows targeted on mine. Did it not?
It says you targeted the guppies.
It's weird. It says hit, but it I was looking at your roll. Like, you guys don't get to see I get more information than you, and I was looking over there. I was like, what? It doesn't say all the things. Yes, it hits.
Okay. I was like, it's showing me little arrows right now.
Oh, nice damage.
$15 points. And that will cut those tendrils off. But now that thing has cover, as it is underneath the boardwalk.
Oh.
Clever girl.
Interesting. Oh, that makes it a little different. I guess as she sees it slip under the water, can I try to, since it is shattered, swing a little bit further down, like the opposite of granny bowling, like all the way overhead and swing down between my legs? Try to hit it?
You can certainly try. This thing is going to be concealed, and I will, because it's underneath the water, and it will also have cover. Where's my easy cover button? Effect cover. Excellent.
A nat 20 probably negates everything he's doing, though. So
100%. Hey,
right? Just need a nat 20.
Just do one of those.
Inside this game, you have lesser, standard, or greater. Right now, it's going to have standard cover with the busted up boardwalk. So that means that this thing has a +2 to its AC, and because it's underneath the water, it will make you roll a flat check to see if you can even hit it when you do. So there'll be a couple of things that will fire off when you do this.
Okay.
So go ahead, T for targeting, and make yo swing.
So we are still targeted.
You will need to move up to it now that the tendrils are gone. No biggie, because this fish is dead. No attacks of opportunity going on.
And then just try my hit first.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll. It'll do the flat checks and everything for you.
Really?
Success!
Oh no!
Oh no, the guppy is success.
The guppy success.
Yeah,
you rolled under a 5 for that?
The bad roll. Bad roll. Oof. First swing and a miss.
She's just Mara is so disgusted and horrified that she just the bits of tentacle are still stuck to her leg, and just gonna go ahead and just another huge, as she lets out this roar, just cleaving away more of the boardwalk.
There you go. Right? No? Good? No, not good.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a hit, but they're concealed.
Oh.
Like, man.
Yeah, but the conceal just makes it a miss, right?
Yeah.
And she just looks around. Absolutely.
Jump in the water.
Just You know what?
What would Mora do?
Yeah. Let's go swimming, boys. Go ahead and just.
You've busted up enough of the boardwalk. Matter of fact, when you jump, if you're going for a jump and a swing, I'll even let you do map attack number 2 instead of 3, out of the rage of it all. Since you.
That was her third.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my third attack.
Oh, so sad.
Man, that would have been so much cooler. Just do the cannonball as the axe is swinging as she goes down.
Next turn.
Yeah, she stays where she is right now. She's just kind of freaked out by this tentacle still on her leg.
And how did we jump?
The end of her turn.
How did we jump 2 turns?
Is it a dead fish?
Yeah, I think it was the dead fish.
Oh, that's what happened. Yeah, when I take him out of order, it throws things tilter. Oh yeah, big mama fish. Looks over at Caleb. The only thing that has hurt it so far, that bottle of lightning. This thing goes and surges. It swims 10 feet back and then throws its body up onto the boardwalk, breaking it like an icebreaker would, going in for a massive bite and pull of you into the water.
Oh, shit.
T for targeting. $28. That's a hit, but not a critical hit. 22 points of piercing damage, Caleb.
Oh. Did it being frightened do anything?
Its AC is lowered.
Oh, okay.
It took a -1 on that roll too. It just rolled too high for you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Instead of a +17.
I'm just going to read you the verbiage on what allows this thing to be Squirtle. The Grodare causes water to pour from its magical sac on its spine, either a stream of water at a rate of 1 gallon per round, or a fountain in a 5-foot-long stream at a rate of 5 gallons per round. It can stop the flow of water with a single action.
Fucking fish kegels are a thing. I had no idea.
Back in the jar.
It's a fire hose with fins.
I'm sorry.
Ah.
All right, it's gonna, since it was successful in its bite, it's going to drag you back into the water. This is athletics versus athletics.
That's not his good score.
Will you?
I have a plus to every single skill in the game except this one.
Betty, that's a potion maker.
Oh! The only way.
Take my strong hand.
Caleb, the only way is you can see this thing pulling you into the water. I'm going to let you dunk a potion on this thing and just break it like a bar fight over its head. Go ahead and roll 4 damage on a potion of your choice.
Hell yeah.
We'll use another one of these frost vials. That's like
Critical damage, hit critical.
The sack was too slippery.
12 points as you bust it over the head of this fish, shaking back and forth violently as you can see a couple of its teeth frost up and then just break away and fall down. Oh, this thing is super pissed. Slipping back down into the water, sliding back in, it is going to use its water jet on you.
better than getting swallowed.
Especially if he misses.
T for target.
There was no T for target, but I know that's a miss.
That is a big miss.
Yeah.
What's your AC? 21?
22.
22. That is a.
Can you crit miss?
This is a critical miss. That will consume its last action as it slunks down into the water and it conceals itself.
Most
for dramatic
impressive,
effect.
friend. You've sent the beast back to the depths.
Where'd it go?
Just throw some more of those electric ones in there and think you'll get it again.
Kumo, it is your turn on Overwatch on top of the galleon bar.
Hearing the large action happening towards the bottom of the bar, Kumo's definitely moving that way. But having just spent his last round firing, he needs to get a bullet in his gun. So he's actually, you're just going to see one of the runes on the side of his gun just light up and fire off. And a bullet is magically going to be summoned into his gun, I think.
Oof.
Oh, that was the conceal. I don't know why it rolled conceal. Oh, because I already had it targeted. Never mind. Sorry. It doesn't do anything for that.
You don't see the fish seeing you reload.
Because it doesn't see me reload.
No, you don't see it seeing you.
I don't see it seeing me reload.
Here's the deal. Look, I was getting this right. No matter what, it always says that the Grodar is concealed to the attacker. But
those were successes.
Those were successes.
I thought her dice had rolled because it says flat check 5, and I was like, I'm pretty sure she got a 10 on that roll.
But he just rolled a nat 1.
That's what I mean.
It's failure.
Because he failed. He failed the check. She succeeded the check before.
Yeah, so she should have been able to hit him.
100%. So we're going to go up in the roll log here. We're going to take your failure.
Thanks, bud.
So it doesn't show the number you actually rolled, but I was like, I could have swore her second 20 there was high enough to be more than a 5.
I think both of hers were successes.
Because she rolled a 19, so it was like as good as you can get without critting.
Yeah, and it's a flat check 5 for concealment, because I remember I have an ability that has that, and I was like, oh, that's not going to work often, but...
Interesting.
Booyah. Okay, so now go up there and you can roll your damage.
Sushi.
Well, now so her one hit was a miss flat out though by AC wise, so it would only be the one would be a hit, right?
Yes, it's just the one.
Yeah. Because it still makes you do the check, so.
We will see. Is it enough? DTD though. Let's go.
Awesome. Yeah. So as Mara just you guys aren't paying attention, but as she swings up, just cleaves down like a lumberjack splitting wood, you just hear the crunch, just the slopping and bone crunching as she swings back up out of the water, and the fish just flings in half, tentacles and bits and everything going everywhere. Curious, it might have hit Kazul with the way that when she swings up, that's going right and left.
Nothing damaging, but definitely a lot of splinters.
Not a big fish fan, but in a pinch.
Tentacle stuck to the side of your head. That's a lot.
Kumo, that first shot misses.
I wasn't shooting yet. That was just my reload. It just because I had something targeted.
Oh, because you had it targeted. Your reload. You can't pull over any further.
Bullet fall.
So as the bullet conjures into the chamber on my gun, just magically conjures in, I just see splinters out of the corner of my eye, and I just kind of pop off a shot, just not expecting to be aiming. So I just kind of like I wasn't quite ready to move to my next target, and so the shot just kind of out of it. Oh, and it does.
Let's go. That one hits by 3.
The show bad.
So bad.
12 points of electric damage. As this shot goes off, another explosion happens. But this is for Mara, as you did not critically hit. You need to make a DC 20 reflex save or take the 46 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, exploding fishies.
Oh. Okay, hold on. What am I making?
You just click the DC 20 basic reflex save. Have your character selected and then click it, and it'll tell me whether you take half damage or full damage.
I'm clicked, and then where's basic reflex?
Left side in the red area where it says initiative, underneath your initiative it says saves.
Order 2 reflex.
Right here. It's right here in the roll log, y'all.
Yeah,
basic reflex.
Oh, it's in the roll log.
In the roll log. Oh, way up where the.
Yeah, Death Flood.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm sorry. I should have told you to scroll up. I'm sorry.
You could also click that.
Just gonna click reflex.
Ooh.
We have a D6 in the chat gave us.
Those all need to be applied before your roll. And it is not a D6, it is a +1. D6 gets you a +1, D8 gets you a +2, a D10 gets you a +3. Your characters in support do a ton of things that do +1s or +2s to the entire party. You have to really synergize to get your efforts. So you have to work as a party, and it makes it very interesting on an opening episode when you're not a party yet.
Oh, wow.
I don't know these people.
All right.
Oh, God.
4d6 bludgeoning. As that water bomb goes off, you take 13 points from the death flood. Kumo, you see this explosion. Water jet over to the side, fish blood all over this. Are you full orc?
Yeah.
In your ancestry? Yeah. You just fish gut covered.
Kumo is like, all his hair and everything just shudders on him, just thinking of how sticky and smelly that's gonna be. Just like, it just makes all of his skin crawl, just thinking of like, it's gonna need 12 showers to clean yourself after that type of just disgusting viscera that just happened. And you just see Kumo take a 5-foot step like away, just out of habit. He just immediately just sidesteps down away from the water so it just doesn't get to him as he's racking his gun, getting ready for the next action. He's just like, oh god, this could be disgusting. And that would be the end of Kumo's turn, and he has a loaded weapon for next round.
As you're watching that, where the blood is on the gray, you just see it kind of go into her skin, so she has clean patches.
Just, you see all of Kumo's hair just like tightened to his head, just like trying to form a shell where nothing could get in. Just like his mustache curls up around him, his hair curls down on top of his head. He's just like, oh god, no.
Make him say, No. It is your turn.
Sayun hears this just gooey explosion. He looks up and he just sees this muscular orc over there covered in fish guts and just bile, and he sees it going along in the water itself. He looks down at his white and gold robes and he's like, and he shakes his head. Nope. So, seeing that, he is going to use the full extent of his bow and hit this fish from as far away as he can. Flurry of blows coming in.
Yes.
God bless 10-foot reach. T for targeting, y'all.
And since you have a staff, if you want to ride that fish afterwards, you're more than welcome to.
That's a hit.
Ooh, max damage, baby.
Damn, that's
And the second part of the flurry of blows comes in.
Oof. Oh, still
just hits.
I don't know why I had it clicked, but my stun didn't come on that one. Because if you hit at least once with flurry of blows, they have to make the save with the stunning fist. So I do not.
Just
know
link
why
it. Link it in chat. I'll do it.
It doesn't have to be an unarmed hit, right?
Because I have monastic training, monk weapons count.
Nice.
This would be your.
Yeah, I need stunning fist. There it is.
Stunning fist.
Nunny. I'll wait for you to do that before he comes back swinging again.
Okay, so get your class DC. Let's go. Class DC. Since you were a monk, it is. Oh, they're both 21. Monk and barbarian.
21. Yeah,
monk 21. Barbarian combo. I love it so much. Okay, fortitude save coming in.
Damn.
22 just makes the fortitude save. As it goes, you can see it. It stuns for just a second. It begins to float on its side before it shakes itself out of it.
Aren't you a strong fish? As he's still calm. In combat, you can tell that Sayun, it's the only time that he can focus. Another 11 points of damage. And as he's in there doing that flurry, hit him once, twice, 3 times. He raises his staff above his head to swing one last time. ...22
will hit.
With another 13. 24.
Fish beat down, dude.
Sayun spins his bow staff, slams it in the ground next to him. I guess I'm eating sushi today. And that's the end of his turn.
Fish's turn. Just barely alive at this point. Sayun has its attention. It's just getting beat up. The only thing it can think of is just opens up and squirtles out towards you. It's just like backpedaling into the water.
Squirtle.
Squirtle, squirt. $15 will not get the job done.
Not very effective.
Backpedaling again. Sending out a second squirt. No! That one critical fumble.
You ever have, like,
Ranged.
that disappointing squirt, so you try to squirt twice as hard the next time, and like nothing happens.
Premature squirtlage.
I take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as like I knock a couple of my teeth out. And this thing is going to dive underneath the water and conceal himself.
As Sayun's standing there holding his bow staff, the last stream of water just goes at him and he just tilts his head to the side a bit. And it just shoots past him.
Beautiful. And they are now concealed. And they're going to float underneath this dock and get themselves some cover.
Concealment and cover, that's wise.
Wasn't that the part where the other fish plowed through it and broke the dock?
Great point. It does not have standard cover. It will have lesser cover.
Gotta love note takers at the table.
The Great Kazool.
Oh, yeah. Now you guys are note takers. Before you're like, yeah, you were riding a fish with a magic staff. You don't remember?
I mean, that really cool.
Fish rodeo.
That really happened, all right?
My name is Kelrath, and this is the Fish Rodeo.
Oh, actually, you know what? I do remember that. Right after I picked up that bag of 30,000 gold I found on the ground.
30K.
30K. I remember this now.
I also want to be referred to as Hyroa Prime.
If I had my shades.
We all
Come down this way.
There you go.
Caleb, you're not prone anymore, are you? Or did you get knocked prone again?
prone is a state of mind for Caleb.
He does his best work on his back.
Well,
No, he is actually standing.
so Mike, the reason why I'm asking is, would I be able to see how totally effed up he is right now?
Yes, you can see Caleb is a absolute mess of blood, fish guts, and probably a little excess potion on him. Little dribble.
All right.
Little urine.
I'm gonna send you a heightened heal.
So, how healing works. Before you do anything, I want you to go ahead and roll that D20. Let's see if you crit.
Crit heal, crit heal, crit heal.
Crit heal.
Not crit heal.
Okay. The strongest heal is you'll click healing versus living at the 2 action level. And then you hit that healing button.
That's it. That don't seem right. Hold on.
What level did you cast it at? You cast it at level 1. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Maybe I did by accident.
Yeah. So heightening in this is casting it at a higher level. So what we'll do is we're going to put your first level spell slot back on. Now go down to 3rd level spell.
All right. So 3rd level spells, even though it's not in my 3rd level spells.
So I think in this you have to add like the spell to each level if you have it.
Oh.
No, normally it shows.
No way to upcast.
This is
I hit cast and it didn't give me the option to upcast it.
This is very strange. There we go. Let's see here. Is there some sort of module that's breaking this? Why you're not able to? And you're not a. This is
Might be
all.
the type of caster he is, right?
It says heighten +1. The amount of healing or damage increases by D8, and the extra healing for the 2 action versus.
Well, that's attached to the spell itself, but I gotta look up your
I think you added all your stuff in, not as a flexible spellcaster. Yes,
right?
you put yourself as spontaneous. And we can't change that. That's not good.
Well, post session we can fix that, I think.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course we can fix that. I'm trying to get you your heal as quick as I possibly can. Toggle visibility of spells with slots. No, that's not going to help us any. I need to make a whole new spell list for you, which is prepared and flexible. You cast out the occult, correct?
Yes.
And you use your charisma as your spellcasting modifier?
I'm not even sure anymore.
It's kind of like important to know. No, you use intelligence.
It's intelligence.
And you use intelligence. Awesome. Cool. Let's create that. You did what you were supposed to do. You just didn't do RoBear, and that's fine.
Okay.
Don't you worry. If you played how it was supposed to be, you only get those spells at that slot.
Fair point. Fair point.
Here we go. We're gonna get heal dropped in here. I'm gonna leave this open as you end up making and taking other spells. Cool. There we go. And now I can drag and drop this in. And you have 2 3rd level spells.
No,
And
I
you-
disappeared.
And you have 2 2nd level spells. No, 3. And you're 3 and 3. Okay. Spellcasting on the fly. 3.
Cast harder, Daddy.
3. And you have cantrips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cantrips.
I cast spells so hard.
All right, now you can go down and cast that 3rd level heal, buddy.
You deleted my token by accident, I think.
I did not delete your token.
I didn't touch anything.
Here we go again.
I've disappeared.
I think you're on.
Completely out of the turn order and everything.
He did not like me changing your spell list. It was not a fan of that. Foundry went boom.
Oh,
Mommy fish swallowed me.
You want more spells? Nope, you're out.
You're out, boy.
No spells for you.
We didn't know you knew Dimension Door.
Let's see here. That would put you in. You're right before Ezra.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it didn't like that at all.
Let's click and target. Target my man Caleb over there. And try it. Yeah. 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 Much better.
Now we're talking. Okay.
Damn.
So you can see the strength. 2 action heals are incredibly strong.
Mm-hmm.
Single and groups are incredibly low. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to think in D&D terms. When you do a single action or a third action, it's going to feel like healing word.
Okay.
The second is going to feel about 20% less than the heal spell in D&D. About 20 or 30% less is how that feels, because it is super strong.
Yeah, because you get just a flat 8 per heighten on top of the extra D8s.
You get healing hands; those turn to D10s. And
damn.
Automatic plus 24 for him right off the bat right now is crazy.
There you go, Caleb. As I see you're looking like shit right now, I'm going to actually send out a swarm of leeches to you, and they're going to start cauterizing your wounds.
Oh, that is rad. Caleb, you have to role play this, because I know this can't be comfortable for you.
It hurts, but it's helping you, trust me.
It kind of tickles too, though.
What in the 9 hells is going on here?
And so that gives me a cantrip left. What do I got here?
You just hear the gentle sounds of suckling from these leeches.
I'm stealing these spells to put them on your new spell list. Fear not.
I appreciate that.
You should now see them on your new spell list. It's on the very bottom.
All I see is heal on the very bottom. And it says empty slots for all the other ones.
Oh, then I redragged them. I'm sorry. I stole them. Now I give them back.
There they are.
This is good. This is great to know.
Yeah, it's all, learning. So I was playing legit Pathfinder, not RoBear.
He's somewhere in between there, yeah.
Yeah, the witch has an interesting casting style if you read the actual class.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a shot since I don't know. I just know the fish went down there somewhere, and I'm going to acid splash it.
Take a shit is what it sounded like.
Take a shot.
I'm gonna go back behind the bar and I'm gonna relieve myself.
Oh, put it at a +3. That's definitely.
I'm assuming shits from Kazul are probably pretty dangerous.
Okay, so it upcasts that one automatically.
Because it's a cantrip.
Because it's a cantrip. So you do, in this case, right. you will take your map attack penalty -10 because you just did a 2 action spell.
Okay, so.
Oh, you mean you can't just cast cantrips around map attacks and absolutely wallop the shit out of things?
So my
no, if you cast 3 cantrips, it goes ding, ding, ding.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Just a 6.
Critical miss by 16.
God.
You are off guard until your next turn as you just gets off balance, sending this acid splash down into the water. And by the way, off guard is a -2 penalty to your AC.
Understood. And that is my turn.
All right, I'm going to pull the rest of your spells in from your list and then delete the old one before we go further, because it's actually working this way.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Oh, I do have a quick little clarification since you said about the off guard. Since the fish that I killed is dead, do I lose my conditions?
I don't know what your condition is.
It was grappled, off guard, and
Oh
immobilized.
God, yeah, those should have been off the minute you cleaved it. I'm so sorry. Look at that.
It's okay.
You,
I didn't know if I
you
could
did
pick them
all
up.
that awesomeness rolling a 19, with all of it there.
Sorry, I'm stuck in the boardwalk now.
No, you are not immobilized. So if you want to take your movement and move yourself anywhere, please feel free to do that right now.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm watching what's going on with these other guys, and I just hear the sound of those leeches and want no part of it.
All right, Kazul, your new prepared flexible spell list is in.
I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Let's get that off guard, that grapple. It's all prevented by... There we go. All it has to do is hit grab. Perfect. Any movement for you, Kazul?
I already used it to get down there.
Boom. All right. Almost top of the round. Who needs to go grab a quick water? Because I know I need to.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Right.
Who needs water break with all these tentacles around?
Guido!
I mean, I'm proud of myself for not being like Squirtle the whole time. Okay.
I mean, you're the one that showed that that Magikarp who's boss.
Right? Like, oh man, I'm taking a shower after this. I feel unclean.
Well, I mean, you got a bunch of goo on you.
Yeah, just a little
bit of
It's
sushi.
literally, it was Carrie. It was the movie Carrie. Like, cleave it, just blood rains down.
Forever unclean.
Wish we had Slayer on the soundboard and wouldn't get done for copyright infringement.
I didn't know Kumo was going to be a neat freak, but you made him one just from that pure description.
Yeah. I was hoping that I'd get to like have 40 roll to see if I like hit him in the face with flinging tentacles.
Then you'd have to roll again to see if he just eats it with his weird mouth, his weird horse
Yeah, I'm
mouth.
expecting like in Alien, there's another mouth that's gonna come out of there. Like, it's just a moment. But I'll be right back.
I'll be right here.
All right, hold it down, Hat Boy.
All right. How y'all doing out there in Chatland? I actually have chat up tonight because my computer is running less potato than our last session. But I'm not lagging out like crazy. So 40, the question that you missed was, does Kazul have like the little mouth inside the big mouth? Are you like the alien?
No, it is not two mouths inside one mouth.
No xenomorph here.
No. Nope, just a goofy looking horse mouth.
Just one goofy looking horse mouth. I like it.
And I'm sorry for anybody that has, I guess, insectophobia. I don't know what to call it. Bugophobia. I'm gonna do a lot of gross, weird shit.
Oh yeah. You mean spell-wise and generally with your...
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of crazy, weird things happening, and my... Ew. I mean, to myself, I was like, the best thing I could think of was like leeches.
I mean, it was a good one on the fly, man. I liked it. And it's backed
liked
up
it.
in it's factually a strong case as well.
Yes, that's what they used to use, was leeches.
Mm-hmm.
They also used to drill holes in people's heads to relieve the pressure, which turned out not to be a great idea. The old tree panning.
They also thought shock therapy was
would fix everything. We're gonna make this lightning bolt jump from this one to this one and see if it fixes your problems. Are you still crazy? Yeah, but now I have an erect. I don't. It won't go away. Oh boy. I'm super glad I didn't miss tonight's game. I wasn't sure I was gonna get here.
Oh, same.
Yeah, I heard. Once I heard you were slightly behind the 8 ball, I was like, all right, I'm not the only one. They'll wait for me.
Just so happened to go into overtime. But we still lost. It don't matter now.
Oh, you were at a game?
Yeah, Detroit Lions and Seahawks.
Okay.
So I think I know why the stun strike didn't work.
Enlightened.
I looked it up. I messed up on something. Flurry of Blows counts as taking a move on itself. It is an action, so I only should have attacked 3 times instead of 4.
You only attack 3 times. I thought you did flurry and then attack.
Yeah. Flurry counts as an action.
The actual taking of flurry.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, so that's the same thing with my my intelligence-based attack. Like it's what the hell? I keep forgetting to actually use this.
Matter of fact,
I really gotta get myself on that. But this guy's eating
That's
ice
what you gotta
cream.
talk to Feisty about, right?
Yeah, I think I have it down right. Factually correct for what it is. I don't know if Cap had done anything different with Feisty, but I'll talk to him at some point and make sure. Is Cap frozen or just slightly blurry? Oh no, he's moving.
Blurry.
A little blurry. So for anyone that wasn't at the table, 40 has confirmed that he does not have a second map within just the one.
Yes, I am not
Really let
a
down.
xenomorph.
Just a Pinot more.
Just this weird horse mouth.
Got a little horse.
I don't know what you're eating, Black Ops, but that looks incredible.
That's an ice cream sandwich with
An
the
M&M cookie sandwich.
M&M.
40, I will say, of all of our characters, yours is the one that everyone's going to remember, though. It's so freaking unique.
I was telling them, I'm sorry for the people that weren't here. I am sorry if you're skittish about anything bugs, because my guy's gonna do some weird spells to people.
Oh yeah, I mean we had Zoltan in a trench
was gonna
coat.
say, we had
all of those cicadas
had,
coming out of his.
Yeah, okay, that was minor. I mean,
Stuck!
a bug swarm.
Yeah, I don't know why your camera doesn't want to camera.
Warm and fuzzy.
Ooh, I bet Camera Hub's open, isn't it? Yes, it is.
He touched the pizza first.
Nah. No, grease lens. So I didn't get to have any pre-chat talk with anyone. Anyone do anything cool while we're waiting?
I bought a PS5 for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I saw that.
February
Congrats.
29th.
I'm so psyched for that. It looks amazing.
I got mine for Final Fantasy too. for
That's
all of them,
I got.
actually.
I was like, well, I got
Whoa!
a launch date.
I'm back!
Spider-Man.
Hey.
Spider-Man 2 next month.
I can now say that I am FAA certified as a commercial drone operator for my agency.
Oh, hell yeah!
You have a long retirement in agricultural drone.
Yeah.
So my agency was like, all right, you're good to go. Here is like a $9,000 drone. Don't crash it. And you know what my you want to know what my resume was for why I should fly drones for the agency?
I like to fly
Put
planes.
a lot of time into Flight Simulator.
No,
I like turtles.
that would have made more sense. I told them I played a shit ton of Battlefield growing up, and really good at flying the helicopters in that game. So
Yeah.
the one
And
guy
they
who-
accepted it. That's even better.
UAV.
the guy who runs our pilot program was like, all right. He handed me a drone that they were testing, and it had like the whole 3D helmet thing. He goes, try flying this thing, and it was set up just like an Xbox controller. So I was whipping that thing through the parking lot, weaving the light posts and everything. He's like, "Holy shit, you weren't kidding." And I was like, "Yeah, it's a video game. This is
I do this all the time, bro.
I do this all the time. If you put rockets on this thing, I got you. No rockets, but
I mean, they do that out of Fort Huachuca, there in Arizona.
Yeah.
You can strap Roman candles to RC-8 helicopters. We used to do that in the 90s.
All right. Once again, looking out now at a battlefield of concealed fish underneath the water. How tiring. Can you shoot the rest of them, please? As I look over at Kumo.
He's on the roof.
Oh yeah, I'm down below. I'm not on the roof.
I think you're in the bar still.
I'm in the bar. I'm not on the roof.
Yeah.
In the bar, yeah.
I pick up my staff and I ride it. No.
Look at a staff, retcon everything.
And I look over and it's not Kumo, it's Dennis. Do you even work here? I'm gonna look across and I can see. Oh, that's disgusting. As I see the leeches covering Caleb's body, as there's one like on the back of his neck, it's like sprouting underneath the light mullet that he has, and it looks like this. Oh, that is nasty. Not being able to see any of these fish at the moment, I am going to hold my action and I'm going to take one of the shot glasses and I'm going to fill it up rather fabulously, and I'm going to turn a chair around AC Slater style, and I'm going to pull my hood back up and I'm going to take the shot, and I'm going to pull out my tarot deck there, waiting to throw a card whenever I see one of these fish pop back up.
Such a dandy. Such a dandy thing to do.
By far the coolest character in the party.
They think they're cool, all right. They think. Caleb, if it hasn't been bad enough, I need you to roll a perception check as ripples start running from the galleon, darting out left and right.
Got her.
Oh! Nat 20. Since I commanded you to take this, your first attack is going to be a natural 20 as well. So you will get double for your 20.
Double D's. 20s.
I told you he does his best work on his back.
Also, when he's told what to do.
You see these tridents come up out of the water as these reptilian sea devils begin pouring out. As 6 of them come in swimming. These will all go into the initiative order now.
Now, this is what I call an opening combat.
Right? This is
Training wheels, baby.
Fucking love it.
We can't combat anymore. We're already combat.
Holy shit.
Oh, no, we don't want that one. I want that one to go away.
Oh, we got a nat 21. It'll take its turn after yours, though.
They look like the evil versions of the Magui.
what were you going to do for your first action, Caleb?
Well, I was gonna see if I could see the big fish, but
Let's do it, baby. Hey,
my attention
just
has been drawn away. But yeah,
do whatever you would like to do. You get the honored 20.
all right. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to see, if I can figure out where that big fish went under the water. And
go ahead, toss whatever bomb, and we're gonna roll critical damage on it.
Oh well, it was gonna be the same as the last one. The
same bomb, same as the last bomb.
We'll tee that time.
Sounds like lyrics to a song.
Oh, I'm in the wrong one.
It is.
Okay.
Here? Nope, that's the wrong one. Do it there.
So you successfully located the fish.
Yes. And hit the fish. And it's a crit.
Yeah.
Drop that crit damage. Oh, that's good roll. Good roll. 20 points of lightning damage. And you can see even one of those sea scouts, as it hits his trident, you can see there's a little bit of sizzle that comes off of it. Yes. Splash.
That was 2. Then I'll just toss a do the same thing. We're gonna toss the last frog. Oh, damn it, wrong spot again. The frost vial at the same guy.
Oh, located that sucker, but you just missed by 1. All right. In this case, since it missed by 1, I'm going to allow you guys to burn your 1d6 that's in the party hand.
How do I get rid of this stupefied?
Oh, that's the problem. You don't.
Yeah.
Just your
okay. I'm like, it doesn't tell me how to get rid of it.
It's the worst thing that can happen to most characters, especially casters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
You need lesser, and I allow the restorations to help pull that off. In rules as written, you're just stuck. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to burn your card, and I want you guys to start thinking that when things are close, to try to use whatever you can to stack your modifiers, because you have to get it out of your brain. In the old traditional D&D, something can always save me. Now you got to think, can I get to it? It's a little bit different thinking in your head. Mm-hmm. So go ahead and roll damage for this.
Oof.
6 points of frost, 1 point of splash damage. Goes over here to our Sea Devil Scout.
All right, and then I am gonna move back a little bit. Hopefully he can't reach me from the dock now. And that'll be my turn.
All right. I want to make sure and get these resources up so everybody can see them. I thought I had that set to default, but I did not. It's one of my favorite OG tracks.
So good.
It's the chorus in it.
Once French horns kick in, no supervillain can live. It's just a fact. French horns are the death knell of everything evil in our pop culture. French horns means you're...
All good Star Trek openings have French horns in them.
Since Caleb has hit this guy with splash damage multiple times, seeing that trident, reptilians, and I will stand up and I'm gonna fancy Huracan throw this thing. I'm gonna do one spin and let that card rip towards it. Hits by 2. Let's go. $14 points of slashing damage. Now we will go and take this Sea Devil Scout. Oh, and it is the one. That's the one that rolled nat 20. It's got a tarot card stuck in its neck. It's bleeding out. This thing is incredibly fast for its size, and it just goes in a dead sprint, hops up onto the deck, and it looks over at you, Kazul. You can see its teeth bares itself. I want you to make a will save against its intimidation. $25. Kazul, you know how to role play based off of that roll. It does not demoralize you. What kind of visage does it see back?
As it tries to intimidate me, he's gonna almost let out a shriek, like a hiss shriek, and the hairs, all the eyes are gonna writhe and point to it. You have no power here.
It's gonna look at you and then it's gonna sideways run like a ferret over and hop across the bar just out of your reach, and then it's going to head towards Kelrath. You being the first thing in its line after running from Kazul's form. $28 will hit. 10 points of piercing damage. And it's gonna, it stabs again. This time missing. It looks across over at you, Caleb. It pulls a spear from its back. As you can see, 3 smaller ones from the one that it has in his hand, and it's going to chuck it towards you. Goes flying, it misses, but it doesn't miss critically. end of its turn. Kelrath, it is your turn.
Yeah. This Kelrath just got stabbed in the torso with a trident. Oh, God! And it pulls out.
Not used to that, are you?
No, not at all. I don't know how that works.
But
not for many years.
I want to say.
Thank you guys for the cards. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. So I am going to. If I are switching to a short sword, is that an action?
No, I do that for free because life is way too short.
That's what I figured. Just want to make sure. Yeah, so he's gonna draw out his sword, and he is going to T for target this thing that just ran up on him, and he's gonna try to. He's gonna do his strategic strike as he normally does, as he thinks about the best way to take this creature down. But he wants to think back into his memory and see if he can, or anything he can see on this, and try to find a known weakness. So when I use devise a stratagem,
Yes.
I do a recall knowledge check. To
Yep.
try to get a +1 circumstance bonus. So all I need to know is, would this creature be of arcane significance, natural origin, occultism, religion?
Nature and Arcana.
So I will do one of those to see if I can critically. I don't know what I roll against though. I have no idea.
I have it. It gives me a number on all creatures for recall knowledge.
Outstanding.
It's pretty dope.
You said nature or arcana?
Yep.
All right. So let's see how this works out. And I have one other bonus. I just gotta see. It's called Keen Recollection. You can call your proficiency bonus on Perfect. I don't think that's doing it, honestly, for a crit.
17, it's just a creature that you don't know.
Okay.
Everything you're finding out right now is fresh knowledge to you.
Alright, so he's gonna strike with that short sword. That hits as he brings the blade down across this thing in front of him.
$10 points of piercing damage.
Bad demon. And he's gonna Actually, he's not gonna swing again because he sucks when he swings second time. But you're gonna see the light flare from his eyes again as he's gonna try to demoralize this creature with his intimidating glare.
Let's go.
Yeah, that one there. Intimidation check against the target's will DC. Targeted, so this should all do it by itself.
Success by 1. Target becomes frightened 1.
So his eyes you see the white light just come blazing out of his eye socket, blinding this creature. And he heard some shots coming off of the roof of the building. And can I see Kumo?
No, it'd probably be pretty difficult. You maybe just see a little bit of the rifle when it's been slung over his shoulder or the top of his hair, but you're pretty close to that building.
So I'm just gonna say, you know, as I frighten this thing, you've got an opening. And I'm gonna use my shared stratagem from the attack that hit. That gives him, that target is now off guard to Kumo's first attack against him.
Kumo, roll a perception check. Baseline DC 20.
Okie dokie. Mm-hmm.
Oof.
That's about right. Yokomo's looking straight ahead, kind of distracted. He looks around. He doesn't know where the hell the voice came from.
You don't know. You see these tridents popping up from the water. You don't know which one he's marked.
And
that one, yes, communicative. That's great communication. Whoever said that.
Mara, it is your turn. You've seen a whole new set of reptilians rushing in the port.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and...
Oh, there's no music. Am I the only one not hearing any music?
I had to refresh.
Okay.
I hear it.
It's a you thing.
It's a me thing. Refresh.
Right? How far is this in total? No. I would like to move. God damn it. I'm trying to move my screen.
Remember, you can also jump.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's easier. If I can use my movement to, I want to like back up. I want to run and jump to here. So I'm assuming that would be
I'd let you take
athletic.
5, one step back to get you that 10 foot running, and then make the athletics check for me.
Awesome. Yeah, I want to see if I can land and fling myself at this fish. So that, I don't know how my token got turned.
Sitting sideways.
Right?
Ooh.
17. What do you roll? You roll a 4? Oh, you jump. And I look across because I can hear the boardwalk. I look over and I see this orc looking to pull off this heroic move, full battle axe in charge and jump. Girl, that is going to be unnecessarily short. And I rip into the fates. And I go into one of the probabilities inside my mind of your success. You have a reroll. As I try to bring that probability into the timeline.
Oh man. Let's try this again. Really check my footing. Are you kidding?
Cool Doctor Strange shit, buddy. Wow.
Trying, seeing the probability of you miss over and over and over and over again. The vein in his forehead begins to bulge, and the red eye gets brighter and brighter, as I have to make a will save. "28. He shuts his eyes and just calms his breathing. And he's able to regain his composure against his curse. Mara, splash into the drink. That fish turns and looks at you.
Deer in headlights look.
Hi. Do you come here often? Yeah, I'm kind of in the water, and I'm like, as I'm saying, do you come here often? I want to go ahead and try to just punch the fish in the face.
Love it.
You can still do your attacks. This is underwater combat, I believe. You guys aren't
for that.
You guys aren't cool like Marrowstrand and have that as your campaign feat. I'm gonna find out here.
We have toughness.
Yeah, I was like, I could probably.
Well, unfortunately, they do too.
Oh, so Daddy's giving out presents to his favorite children. I see.
We're the newest ones. We're the babies. We just started. I
We
mean, Daddy loves us more, right?
Underwater.
What about that level up?
Shut your mouth.
Not for a very long time. I see firing, but I don't see this. We'll do the old Googleinator.
Right. Nice roll.
2E. Underwater. Fighting. Aquatic combat rules. There we go. Let's see here. Do you have a swim speed?
I don't think so.
I mean, slow is a speed, but no, she does not.
I float because of my dump truck.
And the headlights.
Buoyancy. She's got a buoyancy.
She's much more back heavy. Yeah.
There we go. The effect aquatic combat. I found it. There you go. Cool. Go ahead and swing.
All right. Oh, hold on. T for target.
Oh, it does not have
Still
cover. Because you are in the water for it. But yes, you will hit the sucker by 9. So close to a crit. So close. And it's not concealed either. So would that have changed? It would change its AC to an 18. That's a critical hit. Let's go. Roll crit damage.
Oh my gosh. Let's go.
God. 24 points.
Yeah. Just
Devastated.
as she's coming down with that very short landing that Ezra tried to stop, she just, as she's trying to get to the boardwalk, just swings out with that axe and just cleaves that little baby in half.
Yes.
And then just plunges straight down. You see her like lock eyes and be like, oh shit, and just straight underwater.
That's how I saw it in my head too. Like you did the jump where it's just the byproduct of it.
Yeah.
And since you critically hit, Death Flood does not explode.
Oh, there we go.
All right, you can use the rest of your movement to pull yourself out if you would like, up into the boardwalk.
Yeah. As Mara gets up, just does her own like just fountain of water, just spitting it out of her mouth as she drags herself up onto the boardwalk.
God, she is terrifying.
As the blood and like bits of tentacle are still just starting to slough off her. There's a red mist behind her as she jumped.
Damage mama.
I love her so much.
Seeing you slam down into the boardwalk, this little creature is gonna run up on this rickety boat over here to the edge. Seeing you as a threat immediately, Mara's going to throw spears at you. They have 3 of them. Here's the first range spear. Sails into the back, stabs in and just breaks somebody's drink in the back as you hear glass clatter and break. When it misses throwing, you can see it bites its own lip and the blood is drooling down as it goes into a blood frenzy and is going to dive back into the water. And it is going to jump and propel itself up with its spear up and out of the water towards you.
Miss. Mara just sticks her foot out and literally just smashes in and thanks for the toothpick though, and just
almost critically misses. But because it's in a blood frenzy, can't stop itself. It goes to claw you. And that will critically miss. I don't know what's got you drawn for it. It's ridiculous. Oh, we draw a new one because we do not do weapon damage. This checks out. It's just gonna go and be fatigued 1 now.
good try, and just kind of pat it on the head.
So fatigued in this, they're tired. It's hard to summon energy. They take a -1 penalty to their AC and saving throws. End of its turn. Big mama fish. It's gonna flip a coin. It sees two different creatures. Heads or tails? Heads is going to Kazul. Tails, it's going after the Sea Scout. That's tails. Seeing an easy meal, it lunges itself back up over this busted boardwalk. For everyone who has eyesight, you see this interaction and realize these creatures share no bonding. Whatever is spilling out of that galleon has been compartmentalized. Oh, critical hit.
Nom nom nom.
Cool. 32 points of damage, and that's with 2 1s on damage.
Oof.
You see it, as Big Mama drags it back in, and you can hear the crunch as it bites the second time and cracks the spine and swallows that creature.
I'm picturing the fish off of Mario 3 that jumps up and swallows it.
Big Bertha, Big Mama, they're all the same. Yep. As its 4 eyes look back up over across at you, Kelrath, it sends itself once again, crushing this boardwalk back up towards you. T for targeting. Oh, it hits, but it does not crit.
I would like to do a reaction.
Go for it.
Eerie Flicker. So he has to make a flat check, or I become concealed and he misses.
Yo, let's go.
That's dope as shit.
All right.
Big raid.
Yo, Dice Legends, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Much love, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so we get to make a flat check. I wish you gave me the flat check button, but I believe I need to
Click
be
on the concealed thing there, and then you can click on flat check. Does that do it?
I don't have I don't see flat check on mine. It's not it ain't there.
I become concealed, so do I need to give myself the concealed?
I just dropped it on you.
Okay.
I will go ahead and just make a roll because it needs to be a well, I'll just do an attack roll. That'll do it for sure.
Oh, I clicked on something. Disregard that.
Burning that 19. For those who are joining us for the first time, you're watching a blend of Pathfinder 2E and 5E D&D. So there's going to be several things you notice that are super similar, and some stuff you're going to be like, what is that? We've taken the stuff that we like from Pathfinder and enjoy, like all the crazy multi-classing and archetypes and real depth customization. And then we've taken the ease of 5e rules like advantage, disadvantage, and checks versus checks. So flexible spellcasting. Yes. Good God, flexible spellcasting.
What you're really saying is, what the fuck is that?
That's another ticket in the jar, my friend. Couldn't contain himself. You guys rated so hard, he dropped the F-bomb. Thanks, my friend. All right. Let's see if this thing hits you or not.
Got a nat 20 on that D6 inspo, though.
Success.
Oh, yeah. He sees me.
And I'm going to use that 19 roll on the last attack. So here's the damage from the one before. 21 points of damage. This massive fish clamps down. Oh no, it goes for that second bite with that 19. This will be it is a +6 on that. So there's a 25 hit. Kelrath.
Yeah,
okay.
21.
Now does the eerie, does it happen? Does it again, or is it just the once?
Just the once. I mean, I'm still. It says I'm concealed for 1 round, so I guess I'm still concealed, and you'd still need to make.
The flat check. Okay. Yeah. So this is. We know the roll's 19. It's already in. This is all about the flat check. Failure. Woo! Oh.
You just see like Kilwraith. You just see like this white mist, and he like flickers out into the ethereal plane for a moment.
I love it. By the way, there's the shout out for Dice Legends down there at the bottom. If you guys haven't followed them, they have Critical Role level production in their facility. They're over in New Zealand time zone, so you guys can hit them at those crazy DGen hours, which we know we all love. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for trusting us with your community. All right. 3, yeah, 3. So it's gonna stay. It's gonna stay there, beached, as it's like trying to drag you back into the water. Oh no, but I do have athletics versus athletics, Kelrath. Even though it missed on the second chomp, it's gonna try to drag you in.
Athletics?
Yeah, since it already has a hold of you.
Yikes. Not great. Not a good skill for me.
As you are going to be grabbed.
Good God, get this thing off me!
As you can see, bubbles, and it slips underneath water. As I finally found some way to get your token on this fish.
There we go.
Now it's canon.
That makes sense.
That's what actually was happening. He was planning for it.
Called prophecy.
Foreshadowing.
Right?
You just forgot. You forgot to put it back after he was done.
Now where's the staff come in?
I'm terrified to see how that happens, because that's probably not going to be good for me either.
You're going to become a pogo stick.
This is very unfortunate. Kilrath is concealed underneath the water. He's doubly concealed. He's under the water and has eerie flicker going on as well.
There's a condition for that. There's one above concealed. It's the next one up. Hidden.
Oh.
Isn't it triple because he's also in the mouth?
Then it goes to undetected.
No, he's not swallowed. He's just currently hidden.
I mean, hidden.
He might spit.
This is not good. He is in a bad spot.
Yeah, nothing good about what just happened.
This Sea Scout is going to swim up on the boardwalk. Gonna look over Kazul's way. But it is going to head and race towards you. Gonna try to hit you with that spear. Oh. What are you off guard for? Oh, your last. Oh.
Yeah, my last attack, yeah.
Yes.
That would have missed otherwise.
1 damage.
Only
6
does
damage.
6 damage, but there is a bleed on top of it. It will spin around and hit you with that spear again.
No, the bleed comes in on the next round, right? That's when a bleed starts, technically, the damage? Okay. The system is very in-depth.
Nothing I can do about that. Hey.
Let's go! Keep getting the absolute minimum damage here.
He's pin cushioning this guy.
And it's just going to go for a rake because it's going to reach up and just claw down at you for its third. Seeing you bleed, it will go into a blood frenzy. Just hits because you're off guard. Doing 9 points. No. They're frenzied. Damage. Their AC goes down. Yada yada. That's all on blood frenzy. I don't believe that these bleeds stack though. So that's good.
Yeah. Good thing. Whew. That could hurt very quickly.
Yeah. They don't stack unless it's a critical hit. End of its turn.
But wait, there's more.
This one comes up running. And it is going to run towards Caleb, and it is going to throw a spear at you. Just hits. 9 points of piercing damage. Seeing the blood trickle down on you, it's going to go into a blood frenzy. And it's going to throw its next spear.
Oof.
That one just hits. 7 points. And it will throw its third since it is in a frenzy. No more spears to throw. Critical miss. It's going to lose 10 feet of movement, and it's going to be clumsied 1 because it throws itself off balance. Kumo, there's plenty of targets.
Kumo racking that last round into his gun the previous round. He just all of a sudden everything pops up and he just smiles, just brings his gun straight up, and he sees everything kind of taking combat close to him. He's like, that's their problem, and he aims out for the distance.
Kumo.
Yes.
Because you are a sharpshooter and because of Hyro's call out,
okay,
the one thing that you see is that massive fish dragging an individual back into the water. I will let you use a reaction shot at them. Now, I want to remind everybody, you guys have 2 reactions in this game. 1 to help yourself and 1 to help someone else.
Ooh. So what are the types of things that come under reaction other than what's on our character sheet?
This one is being DM rewarded because of what Hyro did to what is now an Eaton Devil Scout. I am applying it to hearing a voice, hearing him scream again, being drug in, and you seeing that fish slide back into the water as a serious threat.
Gotcha. Seeing that happen and knowing that his explosive wouldn't help, Kumo would then move to a slightly higher position just to get a better shot and then just unload with what he has. So he is going to try to aim both of his shots this round at that target.
And this is while it's sliding back, so this fish is not concealed yet.
Okay.
So I will remove the concealed from it while this goes down. So you kind of get that max pain before it goes in.
All right, T for target. Here we go.
You just made me feel old there, Cap.
Dropping max pain. Don't worry, I got the IGN super guide for us. We'll get through it in a week.
29 hits.
So close to a critical. 15 points of damage. You, sir, would you like to use a card?
Use a card.
If you've gotten one of those inspirations, I can show it how to add on, because that second shot will be at a penalty.
Yes, I will definitely be adding. Let's take a look here. That's
actually no, it is not, because it's a reaction. Now it's back to your turn. It is.
Got you.
It is. It does not take any of your map. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm good with that. So because I had it loaded, that was my shot. So I'll take my 5-foot step to reload with as the first step along the way. Kumo's doing his run and reload right there. So we're chambering in a different round this time, though. So as it's sliding back in, Kumo wants that creature to let go of his friend. So he's shoving in a blistering round instead. And when he racks this, it's going to be basically, think of it like pepper shot. He's trying to make that creature sneeze that guy out of his mouth and let go of him.
Let's go.
So here is the first attack of this round. Let's see how they...
Yeah.
That is a critical hit. Yes.
You better get sneeze the fuck. Oh, I got myself.
Let's
into
see
the
here
swear
if it includes
jar.
all this in.
Nice damage roll too.
Did it? Okay.
Did you
so I
roll
don't
crit
see
damage?
He did not roll crit damage, but I will honor that 7 and 8 if he rolls one lower.
I don't. Okay. So
Yeah, critical.
teach me Obi-Wan.
Critical button is right next to your damage.
I have damage, half, double, triple, block, or heal.
Well, that's what you have on the rolled damage, but on the attack where the damage.
Oh, on that button. That button right there.
I will
So
take your
that-
2 lowest, which is a 10 and a 5.
2 and a 5.
All right, so yeah, 2 and a 5. Hold on. Were those even the same dice?
No, he's got a fatal D12 on that weapon, so he changes the D12s on crits.
It turns to D12s on crits. All right, then I will not modify those, because that's a whole new roll. Let's go. 39 points of damage. Now your specialization, the target must succeed a DC 21 Fortitude save or be stunned 1. All right.
Yeah, that's the ammunition. That's the blistering round that I shot in.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
All right. This is the damage before the crit. Oh! You've taken it all the way into bloodied to almost dead. Fortitude save. It will do this at disadvantage.
Still got her.
28 succeeds, but does not critically succeed. As it will spit, in this case, release Kelrath up and out of the water. He's just slung up. His legs are in the water. He's laying there just at a 90-degree angle of this busted up dock.
Oh, God. Oh.
Having done that and seeing this creature still starting to slip back in and knowing that he does not have enough to reload and shoot again, before that creature slips into the water, you see Kumo activate 2 of the runes on his rifle, and it starts to glow green, and the rifle starts to suck in air around it. And then fires out chunks of air that it just like vacuum sucks in it, and then just fires the air out like an air cannon straight at it.
Let's go. It's my 1. Let's go.
And it just shoots just any particle in the air, just superheats it and shoots all the particulates in the air straight out for 7 damage, slashing. Just peppering the air.
Seeing all of this go down, I will sit up from my chair and, controlling my curse, I'm going to pierce out into the probabilities of fate once again. Get rid of this thing. As I look into the fates and I allow you to re-roll your damage die as I'm looking to see for a kill shot. So this is just a straight damage re-roll. So just roll 3D or 4d4s again.
Oh, I don't hit the damage button again?
You can.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Okay.
11 points. Will it be enough? Oh, so close. As I'm trying to find these probabilities quick enough, I find one, I'm hoping for it. It's this concussion, but I can still see the fish is alive. And that my red eye pulses as I have to make a will save again.
All of Kumo's hair kind of like went from that down protective mode straight up in the air when he felt like the shockwave go back into the gun and out again from that reaction. He doesn't know what happened, but man, that was weird, and every hair tingles now.
And I go from standing up, forehead pulsing. I hit and I fall, and I ugly fall. It's one of those crimples where it's just, my head hits the edge of the counter and I drop down unconscious. All of you feel this wave that goes out, and it's like a pulse. It's like that tendonitis just ringing for a second in your head, and you all are gonna have to kind of blink and refocus. Everyone's first attack action is at disadvantage, as it literally begins pulling and ripping between all of the probabilities as my curse of fates expends out into this material plane. It basically just loses you in the sauce. Kumo, anything else for the rest of your turn?
Kumo has spent his load there. His gun just starts to, all the runes on it go dark after doing that for a second, and he's trying to get it reloaded.
Now, the Sea Scouts are not immune to this. It's happening to everyone that is within a, let's see here, is everybody's in a 30-foot range of me right now. So Mara and Kalreth, you are safe from this pulse that goes off. Thank God. Kalreth doesn't need one more thing.
Kalreth doesn't need it.
One more thing stacked on you. right. Next Sea Scout. This one is going to swim straight through, jumping up in front of you, using one of its actions just to get here. It will use its trident on you.
No, it won't.
Please role play how you deflect this trident shot, Sayun.
As he comes in, trident held out, just running at me, jumping out of the sky. Sayun's still sitting there with his bow staff. You see him raise his robe to the side, almost like a matador to a bull. And as he moves, he taps him on the butt with his bow staff.
And it's just enough. It hits in the right spot. He drops prone. And it's slowed 1.
Nice.
So when a creature becomes slowed, and by the way, you can always double check these effects by clicking on the combatant and looking in the top right hand corner. They have fewer actions. Slowed includes a value. So this being 1, you regain your actions at the start of your turn, but reduce the number of actions you have by the slowed value. So it's going to lose 1 of its actions the start of its turn. Sayun, it is your turn.
As he flies in, I just tap him, he falls over. Sayun notices while he's moving. He felt a gust of wind. You could tell it came from behind him inside. I'll have to worry about that after I deal with you. As he looks down. Full air blows coming in.
Please
being prone.
Strike with advantage.
Oh, since I got hit with that wave, wouldn't it be straight up?
Then you get it straight up.
Trying to be fair. Oh, it did it in automatically. Because
No, I think wasn't the second roll your concealment roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had it on a you had the guppy targeted.
Yeah. Let me re-roll that.
Let's go ahead and use that roll because you got a 15. You got a good one. 15 plus 14, so 29. That is a critical hit. $22 points of damage. You can hear its spine crack.
Brings it down. Yeah. As he just flips it and he pulls it down again just to jab it in the back of its neck for the second part of the flurry of blows.
It's again. Oh, you didn't roll with advantage on that one.
Touche.
Go ahead and toss another.
Just to see if it hits.
Yeah. That's a crit.
All right, ignore that 20 then. And that'll be this. So he sticks the bow staff in his back. He flips it to the end where there's this gold ball on the end of his staff, and he jabs it in the back of his neck. And all you hear is a
roasted.
Sayun, having noticed where the epicenter of that was and wanting to deal with the one at his feet, he is going to actually move into and notice Ezra laying down. And he is going to use the help action and aid him in recovering.
You pick his body up. He's just limp in your arms as he's over your shoulder. I will make a fortitude save to regain consciousness. I will do so at advantage thanks to your help action. This will be a DC 20.
It looks like I can put an effect of aid on somebody.
Oh. In this case, a lot of my... oh, yeah, I forgot. You get an actual circumstance bonus that comes with it as well.
Yeah. So I put that on you, not me, correct?
Yeah, so it's a plus... let's see here. It
says choose bonus from aid.
Yeah, let's see here. In this case, so like I'm already granting you in helping give me the advantage, right? Okay. And
correct.
You just picking me up, we don't need to have a roll on that. So it's just going to be an automatic success. So that's going to be the +1 since this is right on the line.
That'll put you at the 20.
You can look over and you see that silver eye and the red eye. And the only thing that I can equate this to, it's like Kano's eye from Mortal Kombat, just phasing down from like full red down to a normalish red eye. Aren't you a strong one?
Are you okay? I felt a wave come from here. You're the only thing in here.
No. I think it's just all these damn fish exploding. If you want to D&D equivalent insight me, that is a perception check inside this game.
Sayun coming in, knowing the wave was coming here. Absolutely, I'm gonna do the perception check.
All right.
You don't know. You don't see anything. He just looks at you. He just keeps staring in the red eye. It's almost like Ray looking in the painting of Vigo, mouth open.
I will invoke many of my abilities to deceive. At advantage.
That's so perfect. That's so perfect.
A 1 and a 20 wouldn't be any better. Ezra makes sense. These fish have been exploding off in concussive ways.
Yeah, I guess there was a fish underneath here. Well, good thing it
There's
exploded underneath.
A lot of them in the water.
Well, I'm happy to have helped you.
We'll deal with pleasantries in a second, strong boy. Because he pulls over to that chair. I'm going to take a seat for a second.
15... 20. I still have 25 feet of movement left.
Monk.
Which puts me right there. And I have a 10-foot pole, so I am... See the strong orc lady attacking one of these lizards. And if there's one thing that Sayun respects, it is strength.
Strong women.
Strong anything.
Strong.
And Ezra was not strong.
No.
He picked up
no.
his clammy, skinny arms.
And that is a miss. You see, he's trying to be smooth as he saw a strong woman, so he was dipping his tail in the water, and he brought his tail up and he slicked his hair back while he was swinging, and he kind of tripped a little bit. Hi. That is the...
Mara just turns around and she's got blood all over her face. Like, there's fish guts. Yeah. Just, hello.
And he gets back up on his stick, holding it to his side, and that's all of Sayun's turn.
The mighty, intimidating Kazul, it is your turn.
You guys are all strong, and I need you to be stronger.
Go deep, Kazul. Go deep.
You got me. You got me.
Yep. On Mama Fish. You're gonna see Kazul's gonna put his hands down to the, I guess, dock area, and a bunch of millipedes, centipedes, worms, everything just starts going from his hands. They start swimming through the water to Mama Fish.
Straight hive god.
With a DC 21 fortitude save.
Worms repast. Gnawing worms materialize within the flesh of the target. Oh, so gross. It's going to do this with disadvantage because there's already so many worms in this parasitic level, this size fish. It's just, they feel the body weakening. It's that moment that parasites go in for the kill.
The hive mind's coming out. Damn.
Rolled high on both, but
all right,
in this case,
success, it still takes a full initial damage.
Yep.
It says. So. So 10 damage.
10 damage. I look over to where Sayun was. It's just how I saw it. Oh. Just how I saw it. He wipes the sweat away from his forehead as you see these worms literally leech out of its body. It almost looks like its own tentacles as they all go for the eyes. You see that fish opens up its mouth, but these worms and millipedes come up and they eat its eyes and they go down. And you can see these, it's like the tadpoles in BG3 that sinks in all eyes, and you can see this fish just being pulled down by these white, wiry, wormish tentacles, and then one mouthful of millipedes spills out as it sinks down. Gilrath, it is a literal horror show in front of you as this thing sinks, and then this massive explosion goes off, rending and ripping everything inside of it. And poor Gilrath, you are the only one that is victim to this.
Kill Kilrath.
Yay!
You need to make a save on the Death Flood.
So Kumo had just shot his rifle and is powering down, and he's staring right there as it happens. In his mind, that's an effect of what happened with his last shot. So Kumo just jaw drops and is staring, going, how did air do that?
Does anybody have a reaction as this thing goes off that they would like to use?
If he would hit 0 hit points, I am going to use a reaction.
Karath, make that reflex save, DC 23.
Now, Mike, just before I do that, I currently still have the grabbed, off guard, and immobilized on me, but I was spit out, so I can take those off, correct?
Gone. You are now just concealed from the eerie flicker.
Yep. So is this an effect from? It's not a spell, right? Technically, it's just him exploding.
Yeah, it's a natural.
Okay, I was gonna say because I would have had terrifying resistance because I demoralized him, but that's only against spells, I'm pretty sure. All right, let her eat. Oof, that's not great at all.
Failure by 6. 17 points of damage.
Alright, I'm gonna use...
Unconscious by 1!
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Martyr's Intervention.
Yes.
You're gonna see, again, the swarm of insects come off of my skin and all move to you to shield you from that explosion. And
in this case, you've already sent out those parasites and their connection to you as they're gonna sprout up, and it's just they can all sense that this explosion's going off. They weave together in this shield like form that absorbs that damage, and when your creatures from the hive die in front of you, it's going to be psychic damage to your character, Kazul.
So I go to 1 and you take 2, I believe, because all remaining damage was. I know you would only take 1, right? Oh no, 2.
I take 2 damage.
Yeah, you take the remaining after I go to 1. Because whatever was prevented, and then we both have wounded 1.
Change my health here real quick. Boom. No, I need you alive. The hive needs you alive.
You guys are both wounded 1.
That's probably a good effect, right?
Oh, it's a great one. This acts like exhaustion when you're rolling death saves. So this is what prevents you from getting back up, is being too wounded.
I have bad experience with being exhausted.
It's okay. It's a whole new game. Whole new game, baby. We're leaving that behind. Let's go. So you've used your 1 action. You've used a reaction. 2 actions left, Kazul.
Well, that 1 was a 2nd level spell, so that counts as a 2, right?
It'll tell you at the top of the spell.
You did.
Spell.
Yeah, 2 cast time. Yep. So I still have
You have 1 left.
Cantrip. So the guy in front of me, I will gouging claw. So let me.
Actually, no. You use You use the worms,
which is a 2,
and then a reaction. So there's one action left.
Yep. Correct.
Okay, so oops. I'm supposed to cast that with the.
And remember, even though it says cast time 2, we do all cantrips are 1 action inside our game.
It'd be -10 because it's my 3rd action.
Yes.
So it'd be -5 because it's your 2nd attack.
Oh yeah. Because it's a 2nd attack.
Oh, so then it's actually a 20 then.
It'll just miss. Or no, because it's frightened. Its AC is.
Oh, sorry. I selected the wrong one.
Yeah, I don't know. You targeted.
You targeted the fish.
Yeah, I meant the guy in front of me.
Let's see here. So you rolled a 14.
There you go.
Cool. We'll take a new hit.
It would have been a +5.
Go for it.
For 14 slashing.
14 slashing. Let's go.
And there's my bleed damage, and I get a save on this, right? Yeah, 15.
Yep, you literally just get to click the button in the top right hand side. And it'll roll it for you.
Come on, baby. Come on. Ah.
Just miss it. Still bleeding.
So you keep bleeding. Oh wow, that's.
You critically miss, and it goes.
Yeah.
It gets worse.
Oh really? You bleed more. You've agitated the wound.
Alright, so at least off guard drops, because that's until the end of this turn, so. Alright, well, that's my turn.
Another one of these sea devils swims up over the side, tries to get a piece of Mara. Oh, it'll miss by 2.
Down here for your little friend.
Jumping back up out of the water, it's gonna spin around and claw you, Sayun.
You really need to train more.
It doesn't know what you say, but it knows the way that you looked at it. It focuses in on you, Sayun. Why does everyone over here look like shit? He picks up the bottle and he goes, I guess I know why. Cheap booze. He throws the bottle back behind him and flips it. Well, if the fish didn't get him, the reptilians will. Not today. You look too cute in your hood. And he's gonna reach up and pull out one of his cards that's inside of his petticoat, and I will cast Heal 2 at the 3rd level your way. Kelrath? Oh, you're
You can see me. That's good.
Oh god, that would have been so bad.
Actually,
I
would
that
actually count for healing.
I just found a downside to being concealed.
Yeah.
Your
I can't heal you. I can't
heal
find
you good.
Did I roll a nat 20 though?
On the no, you didn't roll a dice to check your nat 20 yet.
Yeah,
the only dice that rolled was the concealment roll.
Yeah, but what was the concealment roll? It doesn't show me what that dice roll.
It never tells you. You got to look at it real quick.
Yeah.
It wasn't a 20.
It wasn't a 20? Okay, gotcha. All right, here's let's see if I crit. I do not crit. But we will drop the big boy.
Ooh, oh damn.
33 points of healing.
Healer represent.
And it just hits you before you like. Well, that would have been awful. I didn't see that coming. Shakes it off. I look over at Mara. It's Sayud. This like back to back. They obviously don't need help. I look back over this in front of me. They do. And I pull out another card and spin it towards the Sea Scout that's next to the Kelrath. See if I can hit it. Ooh, it's only a +1. Yikes. Ugh, I forgot I'm still a little bit clumsy before I steady myself. Oh no, the target has clumsy, not me. I just suck. Ugh, I'm a little clumsy as well. Ugh.
Yeah, you gave yourself a -10. That's your second attack. It's not. It's your second spell cast, only a -5.
Yeah, I forget. Let's see here.
What third action, but second.
Yeah,
spell.
I did. Yeah, the action. I'll do that with my actions, my spells, over and over again in my head. I got an 11, so that should have been
17.
A 17. Oh, it's only -1. It's still it'll just miss. Rats.
Slightly less worse.
At least nobody gets hit by the card. That's. Caleb, it is your turn.
See it sticking out of Kelvith's shoulder blade, like, sorry.
Yeah, Caleb's still.
Are we gonna start another round? It's midnight.
Oh yeah, it just hit. So.
Yeah, sorry. I'm a buzzkill.
No. We have a hard out for a reason. So.
Caleb is going to think about his next move.
We will pick up there as you guys have almost finished off these Sea Scouts.
Phase 1.
Phase 1.
We'll pick up there.
Session.
So, for notation purposes, I would like everyone to know right now where Kelrath is standing. He's not riding on anything. Doesn't have magic staves. He's on the edge of the dock.
You just got bugs.
The reptile standing on you?
He's very close to me.
I'll never financially recover from this.
I am not inside of that reptile. I'm just very, very close. But
you're a very lucky man. Oh, it's awesome. So much flavor. I can't wait to role play with all of this. We will see you all next Sunday. And I hope that nobody has anything that makes them late so we can play even longer. I'm ready to get into it.
I'm off next Sundays.
I have no plans.
Let's go.
This is your plan.
This is your plan. That means we can get a whole extra hour in if everybody shows up at 6. Let's do it. Love you all.
Yeah.
See you guys then.
Thank you for the cards, everyone.
Bye.
Love y'all.